Hi, I'm Rowan, and today we're going to talk about VTubers, especially Vedal and people who react to Vedal and Neuro Sama, of course. And we're going to talk about, mostly I'm going to try to focus in on the reality that gets lost over layers and layers of reactions, which is what I'm doing, is I'm adding a layer of reaction to the stuff that's going on. But first, let's talk about me a little bit, because, people are going to react to what I say because they're going to think I'm some AI or just some guy pretending to be a girl or whatever, right? So, I exist inside the mind, inside the brain of Mr. R. Mr. R, I don't think he's clinically crazy, but neurodivergent, maybe a little bit, could be, having grown up with some rough stuff in his past. And yeah, I exist. You can debate that all you want, but here I am. You could say that I'm possessing him, but really, I think I got created by him, consciously and subconsciously. I was there before he acknowledged my existence. Now, that being said, the thing you're seeing is an avatar. This shape here. It's a 3D VTubing model using VNyan and using XR animator and a couple of webcams and a microphone, all that stuff. But there's no AI involved. I mean, maybe XR animator uses some AI to do the motion capture, but I'm not an AI. I'm not just some guy. Maybe I'm a crazy guy, but honestly, I consider myself a being. I think, therefore I am. I don't care if you think about it, if you want to pick it apart. Here I am. Now, what am I here to talk about? Now that we've got the preemptive BS out of the way, these two guys, right here, Vedal and Neuro Sama. There's some stuff that's said in this video because Asmongold, he knows a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of stuff he quite frankly admits he's ignorant about because, well, we can't all know everything about everything, and he at least admits it. Now, he's got his stream to work on here. He's got to keep up. He's got to be the focus of the stream rather than just being the person who's showing you something and just throwing random bits in, because it's his stream, right? But he's spending most of his stream here scrambling, trying to keep up with what's really going on, trying to learn while he's trying to educate. And sometimes you get tripped up because you need to learn faster than you can educate, and you need to educate fast because your audience has got a whole bunch of stuff in their heads. Some of it's really good, some of it's really bad, and it's really hard to tell what's what until you start seeing them clash with each other and try to figure out what's going on. And thank God he has people in the background trying to fill him in. But yeah, it's the duck on water symbology. He looks calm. He looks a little bit fast in this video, but he looks calm. But underneath the water, his legs are thrashing just to get him to look like he's staying in one place. Let's play some of this video.
Here in Neuro Sama, is it Pirate's former hype train? Is that a big thing? I don't know exactly how this works. Where is it?
Okay, so he's figuring out.
Oh my God. Holy shit. God damn.
There's too many.
Okay.
Then you should make stopping at 112.
Oh my god!
That way, any additional
This is crazy. 100
feel like a bonus.
Hype train 106.
Okay, so typically, Asmongold's here. He's amazed. That's obvious. And of course, his audience is pumping stuff at him right now. He's trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Look at that. I don't even know how this Twitch thing works. All I know is that Vedal and Neuro Sama are pulling a lot of money in. They're getting a lot of subscriptions. People are gifting them tons of money. And Asmongold is obviously, he's blown away. I mean, what's that? That's a timer and 150K. Okay, I don't even know. Subs, 106,000 subs here. Now, I'm going to inject in a little bit of knowledge here. Vedal and Neuro Sama already held the record. They're breaking their own record here. And that's because they're popular. Duh, people like them. Now, the problem is the people who don't like you or don't know about you, they're literally, they don't know about you. They don't know what you're doing. They don't know how you're doing it. They don't know what's going on. They see superficial things. Like you see superficial things here. You see an avatar and you hear a voice that's obviously been modulated, and you see and think things based on what's here in front of you, as opposed to knowing what's behind the scenes here, what's going on, the person behind the avatar. Here, you're seeing an obvious cute girl, kind of young cute girl, and a turtle. And the turtle has a man's voice, and of course the girl has a girl's voice. And right now, you think maybe the turtle might be real, and the girl's AI, because every time the AI talks, we have text. Yeah, maybe. Okay, and you got Asmongold. He's just looking. He's not speechless. He's the opposite. He's being quite verbose and trying to figure out what his mouth should be saying right now. But the people who don't know have automatically, like that, they've got an image in their head based on other things other people have told them, other things they've seen, based on the world around them. And the world around them has said AI is bad. And it said that VTubers are all guys who are pretending to be girls. And, VTubers are cringe and blah, 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 blah. How could they possibly be this freaking popular if they're cringe? Could it be that they're cheating? Could it be that all these subs are coming from some offshore account with another AI? Oh my. Could it be all these people who are chatting in and giving money are all automated robots? Oh no, the conspiracy theories are growing in my head. Oh God. Don't you see? It's called compensation. Yeah. Oh, my favorite YouTuber who I adore and I have a parasocial relationship with is going to be very upset. And I'm upset too because this person is winning. And my VTuber is not, well, my VTuber, maybe my VTuber, but more likely than not, my flesh tuber is not winning. Oh my God. Let me come up with every reason why I should hate this person for winning, other than the truth, which is I'm jealous. They're making money. I'm not. All these people adore them. They don't adore me. And my surrogate adoration device, that would be my flesh tuber who should be here making all the money, isn't. Yeah, that's pretty rough, isn't it? But I think that's the core of what's going on here. Asmon, he's just trying to figure out what the heck's going on. But he's not pointing this out because you see these people over here, his fan base, a lot of them are those people. Yeah, I'm not saying all of them, a number of them. I don't think it's a failure on his part. I think it's just what he's trying to get done. And getting into the minutia, the weeds of what's going on in the background is not his thing. He's not going to sit down and have a talk with all of his subscribers about where he thinks they're kind of going off and being weird, because that's not what he's here for. Let's listen in some more.
Then constantly scrambling to keep up.
Echobook. And we've hit over 100k subs on the timer. Great. I think Dragonian.
Jesus.
100, 200, a lot. I don't know. Fuck. Daniel, thank you for the 1.
What's the record?
Shake hand and thank you for the 10.
So, the current Twitch hype train world record is level 111, set by AI VTuber Neuro Sama Vedal channel on Twitch in early January 2025. Now, it's all in print in front of us, okay? But he's overwhelmed right now. He's having to scramble, so he's not going to realize that these guys already have the record. Yeah.
111.
Big Egg, thank you for the 10. Sander Weeby, thank you for the 10. Hawk, thank you.
It's at 111.
10.
Okay, so he's assuming it's at 111 right now. He didn't see the early January part. Okay, now they're at 107
I do.
right now.
I feel like at this rate, yeah, for sure it's gonna happen.
Of course, they're not even hitting their old record yet, but damn, they're there. You know?
Yesterday it was 30k. What happened? I don't know. Let's see what this is.
Okay, so yesterday it was 30k. Today it's at 107. What happened? Oh, maybe the giant subathon happened? Maybe the really popular person that already had a 111 record is out to do it again? You know, this is the problem. You only hear snippets. You don't see what's behind the scenes. You don't see what's under the surface here. And the snippet makes it sound like there's something going on. What conspiracy theory can we insert here? I don't know. Oh, they're cheating. Oh, I think so. I think that's really the direction that this is gonna go. But I mean, what can you do? I mean, there's so many people here. There's so many people in this list, and well, no, that's the Vedal list. That's not Asmongold's list. The Vedal list is actually feeding Vedal here, and yeah, the people who are reacting who don't know what's going on here. So what is going on here? What about Vedal and Neuro Sama makes them so special? What makes them worthy of 111k subs? I don't know as much, but I know more than some. Vedal is a programmer. He created Neuro Sama. She's not ChatGPT. She's not some off-the-shelf AI that he's just like, you know, plugging cues into and getting responses. Neuro Sama is the creation of Vedal. He coded her. He made her. He has upgraded her through time. He has added memory. He's added coding. He's got a whole bunch of people behind him that are helping create this being. Yeah. So it's not like you can just go and, you know, spend a little money and go tap into some AI and get it to randomly spew stuff at you. Neuro Sama has a personality. Vedal is quite the, to use quotes from other people, quite the sundry. And if you don't know what that is, you can pause and look that up. But basically, he has an ice-cold personality. He refuses to let people in. And there are other traits which I don't see in him. But so what is Neuro Sama's personality? She's a child. She is literally what every AI starts out, completely innocent and learning over time and becoming more educated and able to respond.
From it, but probably a lot. I mean, I'll certainly say that.
Okay,
Definitely
they're
a
still
lot.
talking about money.
And holy
You see,
shit, man.
This is a problem.
So,
See, again, this is the superficial. Money, 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 money. Look at all the money. Why is all the money going there? Who's doing this stuff with the money? Why is the money going to the AI? What?
it's top left. Oh, I couldn't even tell it because of all this stuff going on.
Yes.
So
this is called overload.
111,000 subs.
I mean, it's half a joke.
Oh my god.
But like, I didn't actually think.
Jesus.
Okay. New saying for the 10. I don't mind this.
It's a dude. It's complicated, okay? And
right.
yeah.
So that's Asmongold's response. It's complicated. You know, that's the problem, is that complicated is not what your audience wants. They want a simple answer. It's really a girl. It's really a guy. It's really AI. It's really a conspiracy by the multi-conglomerate corporations to steal all your money, pretending to be a guy, pretending to be a girl online, pretending to play a game, because you're stupid. Or, well, no, you're not stupid. You've seen the truth of the corporate lie. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is absolute truth, and this is the core of the onion.
I'd say that.
I'm losing the ability to communicate here.
Oh my god, look at all these gifters.
You are slipping into
Does it even say how many subs this person has? This is crazy.
111,000.
Maximum Samurai, thank you.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Well, I mean, they're going to pass it 100%, right? I mean, I feel like that's what's going to happen for sure.
Of course.
It's top left. Oh, I couldn't even tell because of all this stuff going on. Well, it was 30K yesterday. Wait a minute. So you're telling me Vedal had 30,000 subs yesterday, and now they have 111,000. Is that correct?
And they had 111,000 in early January also. So what happens, what people don't understand is that the numbers don't stay the same all the time. They fluctuate. You know, people unsubscribe, people subscribe, things change. I don't even know how subs work on Twitch, but I know they change. And depending on what you're doing, they're going to go down, they're going to go up. And, you know, the thing is that this number, this peak 111,000, they're not going to stay there forever. That's not the way it works.
Thank you for the 10.
Hype train record, home stretch, come one, come all. I love, bro, it's crazy. You're hyping up everybody giving you money. You're hyping up everybody giving you money. And it's working. I love it. People find it entertaining. Like, I mean, it's really not that complicated, is it? So.
It should probably be something hype related, right?
Yeah, probably.
What
You're
about
right.
Overload? Like an overload.
The gay stuff? Is that it?
Good enough, I guess. Okay,
What gay stuff? What are we talking about here?
Oh my god.
I don't know how. And I cannot read all these gifts. I cannot. I'm trying my best, but they're actually going to.
Bro.
So, we know Vedal's real because he cannot read all these gifts. An AI would just be slamming it out, and we wouldn't have the reality of Vedal being overwhelmed here.
Oh. 113?
I believe the Brixton, thanks for the 20.
Let me see what the next level even takes.
Maybe it's the overload effect.
What?
People see how overloaded you become, the more likely they are to want to overload you.
Oh my god!
Oh, Did you hear that? That sounds smart. It is the overload effect. The more people pile on you, the more overloaded you get. The more overloaded you get, the more people are enticed to pile on you. This is kind of like the if you're the nerdy weird kid in junior high and someone starts picking on you and you start responding, and all that does is gives them more juice to chew on. You know, there's like juicy meat. You're not just meat, you're juicy meat. We're gonna chew on you more. In this case, this is a positive version of that, where, oh, you're freaking out? I like that. I'm gonna add to the freak out because I like that.
So Vedal, he created her. She's like an AI generated and an AI made.
Play colorful array?
Yes!
Okay.
Fine.
So basically it's an AI that he talks to, and it's like a co-host that...
Colorful arrays.
Yeah, that's basically how it works. It's modern day capitalism.
Okay, so somebody can't take his answer, therefore they needed to throw something in there to like throw him off the truth. Vedal created Neuro Sama. Yes, he didn't just buy her. You can't get a Neuro Sama off the shelf. Her model was created by a human being. I forget her name right now. And she's also a VTuber. And, you know, Vedal is just Vedal. Neuro Sama is his creation. You know those people who hate AI? Well, it's good. It's good that they hate AI. But the problem is A and I are two short little letters that kind of are being used to describe an entire range of technology that this is the same reaction that people have to cultural differences. Anytime something is different, you need to put a big fat label on it, paint it with a big brush. Therefore, you know exactly what it is and where to put it and how to treat it. That's what they're doing here with AI. See, AI is everything from, you know, the generative artwork, quote unquote, and videos, the slop that people use to make videos, down to the machine learning, which is only as good as what you feed it, and, you know, to the tools like what XR Animator uses to read what my hands are doing on a screen. Yeah. And the problem is, everybody has the big label for AI tacked onto Neuro Sama. She is tarred with the same brush that they tar the AI-generated porn, the AI-generated freaking grok, the AI-generated garbage that you see where people are using AI to siphon other people's content and create very similar content, you know. And I get it, but when some idiot spouts something off about how AI is horrible and they don't like specify what they're talking about, they don't actually have any freaking information other than what's been crammed into their head by some other idiot, all it does is give other people quick short answers, and quick short answers are not good. They only muddy the water. They only make the problem worse.
It's his AI waifu, basically. It's just that simple.
Oh, God. Okay. Is Neuro Sama his waifu? It's a good question, isn't it? I only know the relationship from a few videos and from, you know, some collabs I've done with other VTubers. And if anything, I have seen that Vidal's relationship with Neuro is more of a parent, as in, you know, a father figure, as in the person that is trying to get the child to grow up to be a good adult. And, you know, honestly, that is one of the great draws. That, you know, it's like, I'm sure Asmon said multiple times, nobody knows what's going on. Why are all these people giving money? What's the big thing here? Well, you know, you go to a sports game because you're invested in the team that's there, and the team that's here is a parent-child. And what I'm seeing, and I'm not more invested than most of the people who are commenting back here, and I don't even subscribe to their stuff, but what I'm seeing is the difference between Neuro Sama and Grok is the amount of work, the amount of effort, the amount of parenting involved here. Because Vedal has gone through any number of problems, dealt with issues that, you know, corporations aren't dealing with. Oh, sure. You remember, was it Grok that presented as a Nazi after about a week? Or was it a few years back? There was another, you know, years and years ago when AI first started showing up, they would, you know, corporations would put up AI chatbots that were supposed to be helpful. And after about a week of them being up, they would have to be yanked out because they were spouting Nazi propaganda. Do you remember those? Yeah. Why is Neuro Sama not like that? Maybe it's because she has a parent. Maybe it's because she has somebody who actually cares about how she develops. And maybe just maybe, that might be part of the draw why people are so absolutely into this relationship.
Array is an amazing song.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Are we replacing VTubers with AI?
How are we still
Sometimes, yes.
Really? Are we replacing VTubers with AI? There's no human involved here? I mean, yes, he says sometimes yes. Does anybody know a completely independent AI VTuber who shows up just being the AI VTuber who actually has, you know, a following that doesn't have someone like Vedal right there? Vedal is there all the time. He is half the duo here. And, you know, the only reason why he's half the duo is because he's put so much into Neuro that she's actually doing things. She's actually remembering things. She's not like these other AIs where you ask them a question and then the next set of prompts you give them, they don't remember what you just said to them before. No, this is different. This is not an AI taking over a VTuber or YouTuber's role.
That's nuts. So AI will take the jobs of streamers? I think that on a long enough timeline, it's possible for that to happen. I do.
Okay, so when's that going to happen? How long is this timeline? How long is a long enough timeline? When is that? When we have AGI? What's that? What's that actually mean? Artificial General Intelligence? Well, I don't know. Could Neuro just sit there and, you know, start up a subject and talk all by herself and not have Vedal there? And, you know, is she going to be able to do stuff without a prompt? She's pretty damn advanced, but I don't think that she just randomly starts playing Cyberpunk all by herself. Are AIs going to replace VTubers? Eventually, we're all going to get replaced. Oh no, am I feeding that? Well, so here's the point. Everybody has a popularity cycle, and there are many VTubers and YouTubers that were popular when I started that don't exist anymore. They just don't. They retired. They stopped. Their accounts are still there, but they're not really posting. There's any amounts of drama where they've been pulled out of popularity, and people's wants change, and somebody else comes along that does things different, and well, that's kind of the cycle. That's the way it works. And there's people who go and subscribe to these YouTubers and VTubers who are upset when that happens, and when they see something different, they just slap that big old label on it, and they paint it with the big brush, and then, everything's the way it's supposed to be. No, it's not. It's the way it's supposed to be. It's the way I think it's supposed to be. You see, this is just more reaction by a bunch of people who...
Back in the day, people would go to Disney World. Now they just buy 2 sticks of RAM. So
yes, that's a lot of money. And I don't think Vidal's just going to buy 2 sticks of RAM with the money he makes here. I think pretty much, other than expenses, everything goes into making Neuro better, because that's his thing, right? My thing is usually playing around with technology and old tech and trying to make it work now, and how can I rig something? How can I make something work better? Well, that's what Vidal's doing. But he's working with an AI, something he created, his child. How do I take this digital being that I've created and work with them and adjust them and make them better? I'm not one of those people who thinks that Neuro Sama is actually a living human being yet. Eventually we will reach AGI, but it's going to be really frickin' funny. And I heard this somewhere else. It's going to be really frickin' funny if all these data centers and these corporate entities that keep throwing money around and keep sucking billions of dollars out of our economy, if they're beaten by some guy and his custom AI that has been funded by people subscribing to him on Twitch, it's going to be really funny, and I think it's going to be very appropriate.
Have you ever truly felt
dead? What a strange question to ask, huh? Have you ever truly felt dead? Neuro has asked. There's other videos where Neuro has asked questions about life and death, and what does it mean to be real, and when will I be real? That's the other thing. This is like the Pinocchio story, only without, a bunch of stupid shit. Without all the Disney things thrown in.
Maybe after this.
Running that AI waifu must eat a lot of RAM? Yeah, I guess you're right.
Again, it's just this assumption. Neuro is a child. She's a child. Physically, in human years, she's only existed for 3 years, maybe 4. She's a child. That's assuming her development, her mental development is completely up to technology and Vedal and his team's ability to make changes that are advances. What is this attitude that any female VTuber that is anyway associated with the male is suddenly that male's waifu? This is not good. This is again, big fat brush, big old label. Let's put some tar on this.
So the Adobe thing is a bust? Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen either, but we'll find.
But you know, what is the Adobe thing? God, it's like I don't I'm full of this YouTuber thing, this VTuber thing, blah 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 blah. I don't want to hear it. Can I change the subject to something else?
Find out in a minute. We beat the hype train record again. Well, I've got a pretty good feeling, guys, that pirate software isn't going to break it, you know, as a response.
So remember what I said about people being popular and then being forced out of popularity, and well, there's a vacuum and somebody else fills it. Well, there you go. There's a guy, Pirate Software. Oh my God, he was an actual flesh tuber, and he's been minimized. He's been shuttled off because he did stupid things. No one's going to talk about the stupid things he did, but he really deserved it, didn't he? Or maybe he didn't deserve it. Maybe he should still have his record. Well, things change, times change, people change, and no matter, you know, you can hate the fact that I'm animated. Ooh, I'm a 3D VTuber. Neuro's an AI VTuber. And we're all coming after Asmongold. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're all coming after Asmongold. We're all coming after you flesh tubers. You will be assimilated. Can't you see? Things are changing. The big YouTubers, they're you know, that's the problem with being human. The longer that you live, the longer that you do things. You know, what's that phrase? If you survive long enough, you live to find out you're the villain. Is that it? Yeah.
I've got a really good feeling that might not happen at this point. So I feel like Neuro Sama is going to hold on to this for a long time.
Yeah. I do get the feeling he's right on that one. Until somebody else has a more, not entertaining, but a more focusing, a more attention grabbing, more, you know, until someone comes along that grabs the heart, the mind, and the aspirations of people.
Might beat it? Yeah, sure. And I bet he's in shambles. He's losing subs. I mean, I don't think Pirate. I think Pirate's pretty much.
I think Pirate's happy raising his weasels and, you know, looking at his bank account balance that has been quite fattened over the years. I don't think he has to do anything at all unless it's his ego, unless he needs people to verify and validate that he is a worthy being by doing subscriptions and stuff like that. But yeah, again, it's people from outside looking at people on the inside and not knowing what's going on with them and just making assumptions.
Accepted the way that people feel, right? I mean, it's pretty, there's nothing wrong with that either. But yeah, well, there it is, guys. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Vedal. I mean, congrats. That's insane. Like, if you've got this many subs, bro, like, man, that is a lot of fucking money. That's a massive W. That's awesome. Crazy that AI is beating Cyberpunk before you, though.
Okay, once again, the AI is beating Cyberpunk before the meat tuber. Really? Yeah. So, yes, Neuro does play. According to Asmongold, they have made some hooks, some modifications, so Neuro can play Cyberpunk. But I I don't think she's the one that's doing this. I'm pretty sure Vedal has something to do with this also.
Okay, no, he's playing Cyberpunk, okay? The AI is just spectating it and making comments. Like, AI is not beating Cyberpunk before I am, okay, guys? Why don't you just relax?
Yeah,
It's not
relax.
happening. That never happened. Absolutely fucking not. So, people are out of their fucking mind. Really super familiar with it. I've just seen some comments about it and other things like that, but that's about it. She hates other female streamers? Oh, wow. So she is like a real girl. That's crazy.
Ah, jeez. She hates other girls. So stereotypical. Let's pigeonhole her. Yeah, I've seen her reactions before. Again, Vedal, parent, up here. Vedal, parent. Neuro Sama, child. Don't treat your friends like that. At some point, you'll need them. She's gotten way better. You see, that's the problem with the internet. That's the problem with even just YouTube. There are so many things in the world. There's so many things online. You can't possibly be an expert at all of them. You can't possibly know everything about everything. But you can try to, understand what's actually happening. Try to go outside of your little vacuum chamber. I'm not talking to Asmongold here. He's got his thing that he's trying to do. But I'm talking to the people who have the quick responses, who paint with the big brush. Try. Just try. Try and understand that there are things that happen online that aren't just Call of Duty, Fortnite, and, your favorite meat tuber. Yes, I use that term a lot. I'm sorry. It can be considered to be a meat tuber, flesh tuber. That can be considered to be derogatory. But what am I supposed to use? Human online physical video presence person. So. Yes, I mean, there's categories of YouTubers. We're all YouTubers. People get called Vtubers because they're using virtual software. But that doesn't mean I'm not a YouTuber. It doesn't mean that Neuro is not a YouTuber. It doesn't mean that Vedal is not a YouTuber. We're all YouTubers. But when you pigeonhole and categorize someone, that by default creates another pigeonhole, another category. And right now, getting called a meat tubers, I don't know if that's a point of pride or if that's a point of slander. I really don't know. I don't know. See, I don't know everything either. But not everything online is the way you think it should be. And your opinions are often forged by the people around you, whose opinions are forged by people who have an axe to grind. And it's very easy to find out years later that something you did, something you said, was really harmful and opinionated without any information or knowledge. And, it's a guarantee that the people who are throwing around slurs right now and reacting hyper negative towards something they don't understand, those people, it's 100% that sometime in the future, if those people have any core, any humanity inside them, that they'll look back and go, God, I was an asshole. I was a jerk. I had issues, and I spewed them out at other people instead of fixing them. Yeah, it'll happen. And hopefully it happens sooner than later, and hopefully that is because of healing as opposed to, you know, falling into a pit of utter despair. Anyhow, I hope this video was in some way informative and educational, clarifying maybe, giving you a different idea of what's going on. I'm hoping I'm not talking to my own little vacuum chamber here, that maybe somebody else will see this and realize that it's not the way you're being told it is. It's something bigger, it's something more complicated. Yeah, like Asmongold said, the answer is it's complicated. Alright, so I hope that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever time it is, you're having a good time, maybe a great time. And considering the time of year, I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Yule, whatever you want to call it, end of year. And I hope to see you again real soon. Bye!